Good evening. God, it's panto audience time. Welcome to this year's kick-off project. Oh, no, it isn't. Welcome to this year's Project One kick-off Fringe, the proper Fringe. It's our very own street festival where the choice is yours. You'll see why a little later on. Right, my name is Mark Jones from Radio City in Liverpool. I'm pleased to tell you I am now officially the UK's best Master of Ceremonies in my price range. I'm delighted to see so many of you could make it tonight. It's one of those times, one of those very few times of the year that everybody in the company can actually get together. I do realise it gets noisy here, you've been warned. I do realise that quite a few of you have travelled quite good distances to get here, so if your area comes up, give us a shout. Glasgow and Edinburgh? Yay! I recognise those tonsils. That's obviously Kath Moore from Edinburgh. She was seen at the bar earlier buying a pint, and one of her friends accused her of panic buying. Still, Southampton, London, Oxford. That's about right. What's the adjective? Oh, I know, Southerners. Still, Liverpool. Scousers getting everywhere. Manchester. Cheshire. Yes, where you wipe your feet going into the house in Cheshire. This is where it gets a bit... I'll do this slowly. Yorkshire. We've got Dave Cutts here somewhere. Yeah, that sounds like Dave. Apparently Dave is a Stoke City fan. That man has followed them through thin. Somebody here from Harrogate? Yeah, that's about Harrogate's noise level. It's like Chester with Betty's tea shop. Right, we have some serious fun in store for you this evening. That's a definitive statement, it's not a question. We'll be welcoming a number of acts on stage. We've split the night into 3 sets. Pay attention, we'll be asking questions later. There are a couple of opportunities for you to mix and mingle in between. You can make new friends, renew old acquaintances, settle old scores, collect old debts. You're also very welcome to sample, this is where you get impressed, sample our gourmet street food that we have arranged for you. There's a fabulous, that's not ordinary, that's a fabulous mix of cuisines for you. I've sampled them all earlier, so I would strongly recommend you try and do the same. Try them all, they're fabulous. On the beverage front, if it's any interest. Sorry, did I wake you then? I do apologise. On the beverage front, again, some great selections. There's a champagne and oyster bar, which is a default setting for those in Chester. A real ale bar. Yorkshire. And even a whiskey bar. Yay! Kath. I should also add there's a quiet area. It's over there through into the lobby if you feel you want to chill and get away from all this racket. I won't take it personally. We'll start all the entertainment and the excitement shortly, but first we have official photographers here this evening. There's Steve and Martin. If you do get a photo taken with him, can I strongly advise you get it date stamped and time coded, because it's very handy to use as an alibi at a later date. We also are videoing the event. We've got Pete over there with his 15-foot heels, and various other people are videoing the event too. Right, the fire exits, I'm legally obliged to tell you about this. They are clearly signed. I've had a word with those in the know. And Manchester Central is not having a fire this evening. A week on Tuesday at 3 a.m. is another story, but don't ask. In the unlikely event we do have to evacuate, they will show you, there's all directions and people will show you the way out. The muster point is just over there outside, right by the Midland Hotel. I do recommend the best place to muster is right alongside the fire engines. I found. Right, the toilets. They are, 1, they are signposted. 2, they're free. That's for the Yorkshire people. 3, they're out in the lobby area. And 4, remember, if you can hear me in there, we can hear you. Just a thought. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road. And please welcome to the stage your managing director. This is a man who is a renowned golfer. This man... Few of you here tonight will realise that this man has won more furthest from the pin awards than any man alive. Will you welcome from Essex, via Sandbach, Mr. Ian Helens. Keep clapping. I know he's milking it, but keep clapping. I love the fashion risks you take. Ian Helens, Spurs fan. My God, they're both in. I just tell you, Ian, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to buy a shirt like that. 3 numbers should do it. Showtime, as Ian said, he has no idea what's coming up on stage this evening. Not even his lawyers know. I went to the afternoon rehearsals, and I've seen some fantastic sights. And also, it should be said, this afternoon, Ian alluded to it, this room earlier was just a wide open space. There have been people watering these twigs, and they're now trees, for hours. So you give all the crew a huge round of applause because they've worked incredibly hard. We do have several treats lined up for you. In fact, they're up from all 4 corners of the Project One team. What you're about to see highlights some of the unseen talents that this team has and what you guys can actually achieve together, legally. So, opening the show, I think you'll be impressed with this one, are 3 guys from Project One's North region. The really interesting thing is that these 3 gents, Sam, Andy and Phil, hadn't actually met or even been in the same room as each other till 4 o'clock this afternoon. And it shows. I think you might enjoy this. Have a look at the screen.